Alright. Let's see what's going on. Where are we doing May? The May calculator section. Alright. Oops. Oh no, no. I did not want to move that at all. Right there. Alright. My bad. I almost messed up pretty bad, but alright. Cool. I'm not sure if anyone is in the stream currently, but that's alright. I'm going to be going through the May 2021 calculator section SAT. We have how many viewers? Yo, what's going on? What's up, man? Oops, I'm not sure what's going on with my calculator there, but it's okay. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. In 5. Oh, let me think about this though. This is gonna be weird because alright, let me try to do something here. I don't know. I guess it's fine. Alright, hopefully we do it in 55 minutes or less. Alright, let's get started in 3, 2, 1. Alright, it takes 6 hours to drive m miles. At this rate, how much time in hours will it take to drive 5 m miles? Okay, so it takes 6 hours to drive m miles. At this rate, how much time in hours will it take to drive 5 m miles? Okay, so 6 hours to drive m miles, and we want to know how long it takes x hours to drive 5 m miles. So we can set up a proportion here, and I'm going to cross multiply, so I get 30 m. 30 m equals actually no, I'm not going to do that. There's no really point to do that. So we want to know how long it'll take to travel 5 m miles. We can just multiply by 5 over 5 here, and that'll give us 30 over 5m, so it's 30. Alright, if 2x plus 4 equals 100 was the value of 6x plus 12, I'm going to multiply by 3 on this side, and I'll get 6x plus 12 equals 300. Multiply by 3 on both sides. Cool. A length of 8 furlongs is equivalent to how many meters? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do some dimensional analysis. So 8f, I'm going to call it furlongs f, times dimensional analysis. I want furlongs on the bottom, so 1f, and then it's going to be equal to 201 meters. So furlongs are going to cancel, so 8 times 201, I'm going to put that in my calculator, 8 times 201, that's going to be 1608 d. Alright, the curve models the number of fish in a certain population. Which of the following is closest to the number of fish population 16 months after January 2015? 16 months after January 2015, we go here. It looks like it's going to be between 14,000 and 16,000, so 15,000. I like that. What is the ratio of AB to BC? AB is 20. BC is 5. 20 to 5. Pretty easy there. Each of the whole numbers from 1 to 20 is written on one of 20 identical pieces of paper. Okay, the pieces of paper are then put into a hat and mixed together. If a piece of paper is selected at random from the hat, what is the probability that the number on it is a multiple of 3? Ooh. Okay. 1 to 20. Okay, so how many multiples of 3 do we have from 1 to 20? Well, let's see. If we do 20... Oh, well, we can't do 20 divided by 3. Well, let's see. We have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 out of the 20 will be multiples of 3, and the answer is C. The table shows the maximum depth in meters of the 5 deepest oceanic trenches. What is the range of these 5 trench depths? Alright, so range is going to be the greatest minus the least. So the greatest here is 11,033 minus the least, which is going to be 10,047. And if I plug that into my calculator, 11,033 minus 10. Oh wait, I did this wrong. It should be 10,047 minus 10,010. Oh no, I did this wrong. Hold on, clear. 11033. There you go. Minus 10,047, and that should give us 986D. Alright, the relative yield of corn expressed as a percent in soil pH were recorded for 5 samples. Okay, for the 5 samples, the relative yield of corn reached a maximum when the soil had a pH of 6.8. Okay, maximum at 6.8, and then decreased as the soil pH increased, which scatter plot could represent the data. Okay, so 6.8 is a maximum. I like that. I like C for that reason. So it's going to be C. Right, because at a pH of 6.8, which is about here, we reach a maximum relative yield percentage, which is what was described in the problem. After a new car is purchased, the value of the car is modeled by a function that decreases exponentially over time, which the following could be how the value of the car changes each year. So we're decreasing exponentially. This is wrong because this is increasing linearly. The value of the car is 800 less than the previous year. Again, decreasing linearly. 8% more, increasing exponentially, so it's going to be D. Decreasing exponentially. Alright, the daily high temperatures in degrees Fahrenheit for a city in the month of February in 2017 are summarized in the box plot shown, which of the following is closest to the median of the high temperatures in degrees. The median of a box plot is just going to be this line right here, so it's going to be about 42. In triangle ABC, the measure of angle C is 90. Okay. What? If sine of A is 3/5, what is the measure of cosine of B? 3/5. That's just an angle property, and we can demonstrate that by drawing out the right triangle and saying that if angle C, this is C is 90, A is this, and B is this. If sine of A is 3/5, we know sine is opposite over hypotenuse, right? So opposite over hypotenuse. What is the cosine of B? Well, adjacent over hypotenuse, which is 3. Oops, which is 3/5 again. So it's A. Solution to the given system of equations is AB. What is the value of 3A plus 3B? Alright, we're going to go ahead and solve for A. So I'm going to multiply this by -2. Or we're going to solve for B, I mean. And then that's going to just stay the same. So 2A minus 2A. And then it's going to be 2A plus B equals 17. Minus 2A minus 2B equals minus 38. I'm going to go ahead and add downwards. So these are going to cancel. So I get negative B is equal to 17 minus 38. I'm going to plug that in my calculator. 17 minus 38 is negative 21. So B is 21. Okay. And then we can plug B back in. So 2A plus 21 equals 17. Subtract 21. Negative 4 equals 2A. So A is equal to negative 2. So 3 times negative 2 plus 3 times 21. 3 times 21 is 63 minus 6. Uh-oh. I don't like that. What did I do here? Hold on. Negative B is equal to... I don't know. I'm going to redo the problem. Something didn't work out, so I'm going to redo the problem. This time I'm going to multiply this by -2. Let's see if that works a little better. I don't know what happened there. Negative 4A plus or minus 2B equals negative 34. Okay. A plus 2B equals 19. Add down. Negative 4A minus A is negative, or plus A is negative 3A. These are going to cancel, and that's going to equal negative 34 plus 19. So negative 34 plus 19 is negative 15. Okay, there we go. A is going to equal 5. Plug 5 back in for A, so 5 plus 2b equals 19. Subtract 5, so 14 equals 2b. b is 7. So 3 times 5, which is 15, plus 3 times 7, which is 21, is going to be 36, or D. Cool. For linear function f, the graph y equals f of x in the xy plane passes through points 0, 2, and 2, 6. What equation define f? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and find the slope by doing y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x2. I'll call this point 2 and point 1. So 6 minus 2 is 4 over 2 minus 0 is 2 equals 2. So we have a slope of 2. And then I know that that's going to be y equals 2x plus some b value. And I can find that b value by plugging in any of these points. I'll plug in this. So we get 2 equals 2 times 0 plus b. So b is 2. So we have a y-intercept of 2 and a slope of 2. Let's see. Alright, let me drink some water. 2017 Wyoming State had 30 elected members consisting of Democrats and Republicans. Let D represent the number of Democrats who vote yes for a bill, and let R represent the number of Republicans who vote yes for a bill. For a bill to pass, more than half of the 30 senators must vote yes. Which of the following represents... Ooh, okay. Let me think about this. The 2017, okay, 30 elected members, cool. R Republicans and D is Democrats. Okay, for a bill to pass, more than half of the 30 senators must vote yes. Okay, so D plus R, more than half, has to be above 15. Right? D plus R can't be less than 15. That would make sense. Less than or equal? No, it's A. Alright. In the given equation, C is a constant. The equation has exactly one solution. What is the value of C? Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and use the discriminant here. Remember, the discriminant is b squared minus 4ac, where if this is equal to 0, we get one solution. So that's going to be negative 2 squared minus 4 times 1 times c. So that's going to be equal to 0. And then I get 4 minus 4c equals 0. Factor out of 4. Actually, no, I'm not going to factor out of 4. Why would I do that? I get negative 4 equals 4c. Negative 4c I can divide. So 1 is C. Cool. Alright, the table gives some values of possible lengths x in miles of a monorail system and their corresponding cost to build f of x in millions of dollars. Which of the following models this relationship? Again, I'm going to go ahead and do point slope. Is this linear? 405, 810. Yeah, linear. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and do y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. I'll call this point 2 and point 1. So I get 810 minus 405 over 10 minus 5. And that's going to be equal to, I'll plug that into my calculator. I'll do alpha y equals n over d. And we'll get, let's see, 810 minus 405 over 10 minus 5, and that's going to be a slope of 81. So the answer is A. This is the only one with a slope of 81. So I know all the other answers are wrong. A set of data is represented by the scattered plot portion of the xy plane shown. Which of the following linear equations best represents the data? Alright. Let's be careful here. I don't like that we're going to have a y-intercept of 18.2, because to me it looks like the y-intercept is going to be more closer to... if I draw a line of best fit myself, it would look something like that. Something like that. And the y-intercept's about 27. Yeah, which this looks a lot better to me. I don't like this 18.2. That's out. I don't like this 18.2. That's out. Now, is it going to be a slope of 6x or 0.32x? Oops. Something is wrong here. Hold up. Backtrack. Be careful here. Don't make the mistake I made. I assumed that this was going to be the y-intercept. It's not. Remember, we're starting at 6 here. We're not starting at 0. So x is not 0, which means it cannot be the y-intercept. So what we're going to have to do here is just pick some points and solve. So I'm going to pick this point right here. And then I'm going to pick this point right here because they look like, maybe I'll pick this one. It looks like they're on the line of best fit, right? So I get, that's 10, 24. And this point over here is 22, 18. And again, I'll do y2 minus y1. So I'll get 18 minus 24 over 22 minus 10. And if I plug that into my calculator, which I can do, I could do alpha y equals n over d. And I'll go ahead and do 18 minus 24 over 22 minus 10. Minus 10. And I'll get a slope of about -1/2. Ooh. So this is out. This is out. This is out. The answer is A. This is a positive slope. Doesn't work. We have a negative slope here. This is way too big, and this is way too big. It'll be closer to 1/2, which 0.32 is pretty close to 1/2. So I like that. All right, a certain book is available from a publishing company in both hardcover and paperback. The table shows the revenue and cost for each hardcover. Okay, in 2016, the total cost for 200 of the books that were sold was between. I don't know. I don't like this. Okay. In 2016, the total cost for 200 of the books that were sold was between 2,200 and 2,400. Which of the following could be the number of hardcover books that were sold? Revenue 24. The revenue and cost. Okay. For each of the hardcover. Okay. And paperback books. So the cost was somewhere between 2,200 and 2,400. All right. Which of the following could be the number of hardcover books that were sold? Okay, well, hardcovers cost $14. So if I do 2,400, it's got to be somewhere between 2,400 divided by cost. Okay, the total cost. Yeah. So it's got to be 2,400 divided by 14. If I'm thinking about this, and it's got to be between either 2,400 divided by 14 or 2,200 divided by 14. It's got to be somewhere between there. So let's figure out what these are. So 2,400 divided by 14, 2,400 divided by 14, 171 point something. I don't know. It's got to be between 171 and, let's see, 2,200 divided by 14 is 157. So it's got to be between 157 and 171. The only one that lies between there is C, 160. An analyst estimates the cost of each of the paperback books will increase 0.5 each year after 2016. Which model costs C 2 years after? Ooh, okay. An analyst estimates that the cost of each paperback book will increase 50 cents each year after 2016. Okay, so the slope is 50 cents. That's out. That's out. I like one of these. That the cost will increase by 50 cents. How much is the cost currently for a paperback book? The cost is currently $10. So we're starting with a y-intercept of 10, and it's 0.5, increasing by 0.5 per year. So it's C. All right, line M is defined by y equals -3/4 x plus 2. Line P is parallel to line M. Okay, so if it's parallel, it's going to have the same slope. So y equals -3/4 x plus some b value. It's a different line. We don't know the y-intercept, but we can find it by plugging in this point right here. -3 equals -3/4 times 4 plus b. Cancel, cancel. B is going to be 0, which means the answer is B, because it's the only one that has a slope of -3/4 and a y-intercept of 0. Which of the following additional measurements to the triangle provides enough information to determine the length of AB? Dude, they love these problems so much. All right. Let's take a look. Length of AB. So this is AB right here. AB. The length of AC, yeah, we could find AB with that, right? Pythagorean theorem. The measure of angle ABC, so the measure this angle right here. That doesn't work. That won't give us anything. The answer is 1 only. You cannot find side lengths with angles. It's impossible because there could be an infinite number of... Oh, hold on. Let me slow my roll. I didn't realize they gave us this 25 here. Well, I did in the first part. So, okay, the length of AC can definitely be found with this value right here. Or, I mean, AB can definitely be found. If they gave us x, that would be fine. Because then we could do x squared plus AB squared equals 25 squared, which is 225. And then we could go ahead and solve for whatever, okay? So we know 1 is correct. But could we find the measure of... Or could we find the length of AB with the measure of angle ABC? Well, that's this angle here. Wow, okay, so... Yeah, we could, right? Because the cosine of angle ABC is equal to the adjacent side, which is AB, over the hypotenuse, which is 25. If we multiply by 25 on both sides, then 25 times cosine of angle ABC is equal to AB. And that's a value we can find. So, yeah. 1 and 2 both. Oops. Yeah, either 1 or 2. Oh, wait, what? I'm a little confused here. Not sure. Okay. Which of the following additional measurements of the triangle provides enough information to determine the length of AB? Okay. I know 1 is correct. Either 1 or 2? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I don't know. That was just weird wording on their part. Okay. The solution to which of the system of inequalities is represented by the shaded region of the graph? This line looks a little bit like... Let's see, the rise is 2, the run is 1, so that's a slope of 2. So it's going to be 2x plus 1. Y has got to be greater than 2x plus 1. Oh, there's 2 lines. I see. The 7 right here. Okay. So y has to be less than or equal to 7, and then y has to be greater than or equal to 2x plus 1. That's the answer. Or am I wrong? No, I'm right. Yeah, it's B. Yeah, alright. Paulina has 28 books in her collection. The frequency table summarizes the pages in each book. If she buys a new book that has 62 pages, so we're adding something to the table, 62, and that's going to show up once because it's buying 1 new book. How will the median and mean numbers of pages of books in the collection? Well, the median won't change. Right? It's so the median won't change at all. The mean will change. So it's C, right? Because if you're adding a book with 62 pages, your average, your mean is going to shoot up because you have a high outlier kind of value, and then the median's just going to stay the same because it's going to fall somewhere in here probably. So yeah, answer C. Recipe requires F cups of flours. Arnold accidentally used 50% more flour than the recipe required. How much flour did Arnold use in terms of F? So it requires F cups of flour. He increased that by 50%, so 1.5 times F, which is D. Table shows distribution of objects in a collection by shape and color. If triangle is selected at random, what is the probability that the triangle is red? If a triangle is selected at random, how many total triangles are in here? So we have 7 plus 5, plus 8 plus 6, so 7 plus 5 is 12, plus 8 plus 6 is 14, so that's going to be 26, so something out of 26. 26 is the denominator of our fraction, because that's the total number of possibilities. What is the probability that the selected triangle is red? There's only 5 out of the 26 that are red, so it's A. Group of students participated in the study. It was determined that for each hour of experience performing a certain task, the time necessary for each student to complete the task decreased by 5%. Okay. So for each hour of experience performing a certain task, decreased by 5%. Wendy took 30 minutes to complete the task with no experience. Okay, I like that. That means this is out. This is out because remember this number in front is going to be our starting, which is the case. If it's decreasing by 5%, that means it's C. That was 26, 27. Okay. An equation for the graph shown is that, where B is a constant. What is the value of B? 3. Pretty simple problem, actually. It's just knowing polynomials and factors and how they work. But basically, -3 is a 0 of the function. So when we plug in, if this is 3, if x plus 3 is a factor, then when we plug in, oh wait, hold up. They did something interesting here. Maybe it's not 3. Let me really take it in. So if I were to draw the equation myself, so it would be y equals x minus 1 times x plus 3. Right, yeah, because -3 is a 0. So when you plug -3 in here, it should make the equation 0, which is the case because -3 plus 3 is 0. So it is 3, correct. A school club is paid $315 for recycling C pounds of aluminum cans and P tons of paper. The equation represents the situation. What is the interpretation of 60P in total weight in tons of paper? No. The total amount in dollars the club is paid for each ton. Yes, I like that. Paid for each ton of paper recycled. Yeah. The total weight in tons. Nope. Because remember, this is in dollars. Oh, hold up. The amount total in dollars the club is paid for P. Let me think between these two. I'm leaning towards B here. Because hold on. I don't understand what the difference is. Okay. School club is paid 300. Okay. The equation 50C plus 60P represents the situation. P tons of paper. Okay. The total amount in dollars. I like that. So this is A is out and C is out. We're not talking about weight. We're talking about dollars. Right, because they were paid $315. The total amount in dollars the club is paid for each ton of paper. Club is paid for each ton. That seems kind of right, I guess. The total amount in dollars the club is paid for P tons of paper recycled. I'm gonna come back to this one. What is the interpretation of 60P? Oh, okay. Hold on. They said, what is the equation of 60? What is the interpretation of 60P? Okay. That means the answer is D. Okay, yeah. I thought they said, what is the interpretation of 60 in the context? That's why I was a little confused. But yeah, the answer is D. Okay. You're right, because it makes sense. If you pay, or if you have 6 tons, it's going to be 60 times 6, $360. Yeah, okay. I'm okay with that. What is the sum of the solutions to the given equation? What do I want to do here? Let me think. I guess like a factor, whatever. X squared minus 6x plus 9 equals 81. Subtract 81. Subtract 81. X squared minus 6x minus 72 equals 0. And then sum of the solutions is just negative b over a. So 6 over, 6. Cool. Each of the 3 data sets represented by the dot plot has 15 values. The medians of dataset A, B, and C are A, B, C respectively. What are the relationship between A, B, and C? Okay, medians of datasets A, B, and C. Okay. median. So we're looking at medians here. So let's look at this median here. We can just find the median by crossing off 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Wait, hold up. Uh-oh. I messed up. Alright, I'm gonna mark them with a little red dot if I cross them off. Okay, so I'm starting here. Oops. 1, 2. Right? Wait, does this make sense the way I'm doing this? Let me think. Yeah, because I want to get closer and closer to the center value. So 1, 2, 3. Then it's going to be 4, 5, 6. So it's 5. So this is 5. So A here equals 5. Let's try here. So 1. No, it's gonna be like this. 2. Oh, I don't know. This method's kind of weird what I'm doing, but it kind of works. I can list it out. 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6, 7, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Hold up, what happened? I don't know, I'm not good at this stuff. I don't know why, I'm just not. This should be 6, 6, 6. Okay, now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's 5 again. B is 5. A is 5, B is 5. And let's take a look at C. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah, it's 5 again. So A equals B equals C. Whew. Oh, we're already on the free response. The side length of square ABCD is twice the side of square whatever. If the area of that, what is the area of that? Okay. So let's draw. ABCD. Side length is twice the side length. EFGH. E. Okay. The area of square EFGH is 9. So this is 9. That means it's 3 and 3. So that means this is 6 and 6. So that means it's 36. That's the area. Scatter plot shows 11. Okay, for how many of the data points does the line of best fit predict a y value that is less than the actual y value? Okay, so for how many of the data points does the line of best fit predict the y value that is less than the actual y value? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 points. Cool. 33. In the given equation, C has a constant. No solution. That means it's 1/4. Done. Because they have to have the same slope in order for the lines to be parallel, thus never intersect, thus they have no solutions. What number is 1% greater than 7,000? I don't know. We'll do 7,000 times 1.01 in our calculator. 7. Oops. Is this working? No, my calculator's not working. I'm not sure why. Do you guys see this? My calculator is not working. Let me close the program and try to restart it. Now? Yeah. I don't know what happened. Times 1.01. That's going to be 70. Alright, percentage of components in a liquid mixture by volume. Liquid mixture is composed of 4 components, and the table shows the percentage by volume in each component. The volume of each... Okay. A procedure can be used to extract the individual components that were combined to form the liquid mixture. What the procedure is applied to extract the components in the mixture portion of the volume. Huh? Okay. So 45 plus 25. I'm just making sure these all add up. 30, It's going to be 70. Okay. Kind of see what they're doing, I guess. If the volume of component B in the liquid mixture is 1.0 millimeter, so this is 1.0. Okay. What is the total volume of the liquid mixture? What? Oh, so 25% of what number is 1, basically. So 0.25 of x equals 1. Yeah, so then I just divide by 0.25. Oops, 0.25. 24. No, 25. And that should be 4. The procedure was applied to a new sample of 9.0 millimeters due to liquid mixture extract. Oh, wait. The procedure was applied to a new sample of 9.0 milliliters of the liquid mixture to extract component C. Due to loss of volume from the procedure, the extracted volume of component C was only 90% of the original volume of this component. What was the extracted volume of component C in millimeters? Okay, so we have 9.0 total millimeters of the liquid mixture. 9.0. Liquid C is still 20%. So what's 20% of 9? Well, let's see. 0.2 times 9. 1.8. Okay. But we lost 90% of the original volume of the component. So oh wait. No. We lost 10%. So we need to multiply this by 0.9. Oops. 9. And that should give us 1.62. That's our answer. I'm okay with that. What is this? Alright. Functions f and g are defined above. B is a constant. If f of x times g of x equals that. What is the value of b? Okay. Interesting. So we have a thing that looks like this. We have x squared plus bx. And we have 3x squared minus 9x. We gotta find what the value of b is, and this is equal to all that. Alright, so this is gonna be 3x to the 4th, I agree. And then minus 9x cubed plus 3bx cubed. Okay. And then minus 9bx squared. I'm just setting up an area model here. Okay, what is the value of b? Okay, well, we know that our x cubed terms have to add up to -8. So -8 has to equal -9 plus 3b. I'm okay with that. Yep. Let's add over 9. 1 equals 3b. b is equal to 1/3. That makes sense too, because if we plug in 1/3 for b here, then we get -3x squared, which matches up perfectly with our -3x squared. Awesome. Last question. The rectangular mirror shown above has a width 3 feet and length 5 feet and is surrounded by a mosaic. Okay, the rectangular mirror above has a width 3 feet. Okay. Not sure if they're referring to the outside or the inside. I'll just call this 3. Oh wait, no. They're saying this has a width of 3. So this is 3 and a length of 5. Okay. It's surrounded by a mosaic with a border of width of x feet. If the area of the mirror with the border is 35 square feet, what is the width of the border? If the area of the mirror with the border is 35. Okay, so 35 is equal to some side length times some side length, because it's the area, right? So the side length is going to be, like, this whole side length is going to be, this is going to be x. This is also x, and this is 5. So 5 plus 2x. And then times, that's the length, and then the width is just going to be, again, 2x plus 3. pretty tricky. I'm going to set up another area model just because I like to. 5 plus 2x and 2x plus 3. 2x times 5, 10x. 5 times 3, 8. Ooh, 8. I did 5 plus 3, 15. 2x times 2x is 4x squared. And 2x times 3 is 6x. Cool. So then we get 35 has to equal... Yeah, okay. 35 equals 4x squared plus 16x plus 15. Subtract 35, so I get 0. I want to solve for x, so I'm subtracting 35. So 0 equals 4x squared plus 16x, and then subtracting 35, I should get 20. And then I can divide by 4. So 0 equals x squared plus 4x minus 5. Oops. Minus 5. And then I get, if I'm going to factor this, I get xx. So what adds to 4 but multiplies to negative 5? Well, I'd say negative. I'd say 5 and negative 1. So plus 5 minus 1. So x equals negative 5 and x equals 1. What is the width Vx of the border? And I don't know. I'm going to say it's 1 here because we don't want a negative value, and we can prove that. Yeah, it's 1. And we can prove that by saying if this is x, this is 1, and this is 1, then this whole side would be 7 times this whole side. If this was 1 and this was 1, this whole side would be 5. So 7 times 5, 35. The answer is 1. Booyah! That is a nice calculator section complete. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed.